Hello traders, you're welcome to the Good Morning Trading Show of the 20th day of January 2026. First of all, the recap of what we analyzed yesterday. So we had a few zones, probably just one, and that was this areas here. Now, market gave this strong impulse, breaking trend lines, and at the same time taking out these highs. Our bias was to see markets come down into this previous day's low, previous week's low, and a demand that's here, of course. The market did not come down to this place, okay? Some resistance zones that we have is this one here, but I don't really like this one. Why? Because it is not impulsive like this. It's not impulsive, and also like this one. However, when market got there, you see market gave a reaction. So if you paid attention to what I said yesterday, I said when market gets to any of the zones, even the ones above, there will definitely be some type of reactions. And when I went to 5 minutes, there was nothing interesting for me on 5 minutes because I was not even interested in this zone. However, there was a reaction. Okay, so market didn't come back to the preferred demand zone. And that was it for yesterday. Now let's proceed into today. First and first is economics. Do we have news today? Red folder news, 20th of January, which is Tuesday. Yes, by 8 a.m. there's going to be Great Britain pound news. Plymouth count change. We don't have business with this one. By 10:45 there's going to be another news. Governor Bailey is going to be speaking. We don't have business with this one again because what we are trading or what we're analyzing is the EURUSD, or you can call it the Euro futures. So news that affects the USD and news that affect the euros is what we are looking out for. Okay, so we are good to go today. We don't have any red folder news that pertains to the euro and or the USD. Next is the trend. Obviously we are now in an uptrend. All right, we're in an uptrend and level. So as you know, previous days high, previous days low, and any other significant highs and lows. Let's mark it out. All right, okay, so these are the zones that I have here. The first one still remains the zone we drew yesterday, and that was the previous day's low. Then we have the previous day's high, which has been broken. And the expectation here will now be different. It's going to be a retest because it has been broken. However, we still have a low here, which is more like a support in this place. Okay, so this is a higher low that we're expecting. So these are the three zones I'll be focusing on today. However, there are other zones that when probably market gets there, like this one now, market has reached this one, it's no longer active. Now, maybe by 8 o'clock, if market gets to this one, good and fine, but I'm not going to be extending them. Okay, these are great supply zones and this one also, but I will not be extending them. I will allow market to get there and see what type of reactions we have. But primarily, the trend has now become an uptrend. So these are the places I would be looking out for. A retest here. Then if market decides to come down, great. And if market also decides to come lower to this point, it looks as if it's not possible, but this market, anything can happen. Okay, but however, there's another zone. It's a minor zone. I may just draw a line there, and that's this zone here, this place here. So that's this zone here. So market can also come into this place because what we have is what? A low, a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So market can either come into this place, which is the previous day's high, this place, which is a higher low, or this place, which is another higher low. It all depends. Okay, so what we are looking out for is market reaction. That's why I don't use pending orders. So guys, what's going to be the next thing is pattern. When market gets to any of these areas, as you already know, we'll move down to 5 minutes time frame, and we are going to look out for our patterns on the 5 minute time frame. And the next thing is for us to be patient. We would be patient and wait for 8 o'clock, even if market comes into the zones or into any of the zones before 8 o'clock, we would wait. Second layer of patience is when market comes there and did not give a confirmation, we would still wait until market comes into any of the zones with confirmation. And remember, our timing is what? 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. GMT +1. And that's going to be it, guys. Remember, the process remains the same, but the outcome will definitely be different. Past performance does not guarantee future result. Once again, my name is Sir A.A. James. Do have a wonderful trading day. Bye-bye.